Hey guys, friend of mine, Cisco here. I'm gonna do another tool loadout bag. This is gonna be my semi truck loadout bag. I'm currently using the Craftsman tote. I believe it's 18 inches. Um, if you see here, I just have a few screwdrivers. Um, I use these. Well, I normally use the flathead to kind of pry on the glad handle, take off the grommets. I have a Phillips there just because it comes in handy. Um, I have a nice assortment of picks that I use, and these are just good to get in between little tight spots. I do use this one to kind of pry open um, inside the pigtail of your I want to say your four-way flashers, your turn signals. Um, this will fit right in between those like little pins that are inside, and they will just give me enough leverage to like spread it out, and it just gives it a better contact. But yeah, I just have these assortment of little picks. Um, right next to that, I have this. This actually belongs to a turkey baster, and I kind of just put this in there so it can kind of protect the little wire mesh there, and I use this to kind of again clean out the pigtail and clean out any little gunk that kind of accumulates in the wires. And right behind that, like on the side pocket right here, I just keep the turkey baster thing, and it works. And I've used this to to like empty the reservoir for your power steering. I've actually used this too to kind of clog up a radiator line, or more like the tube that goes to the radiator, and it just fits so perfectly, and it stopped all the radiator fluid coming out. So that's why I keep it in the bag, just because it's so useful. Again, right next to that, this is kind of all to just clean pigtails, because sometimes it just doesn't have a good connection because it's full of gunk, dirt, or whatever. So I just use these to kind of clean it out. It's kind of dirty, but yeah, just clean multiple surfaces. A lot of these tools will be covered in grease just because I feel like everything on the on the semi truck, at least on that fifth wheel, is full of grease. But I got some pliers here, some like needle nose type pliers, and then another set right here. Next to that, I have the lineman pliers, Kinepix. This came in a set, and I used to have a different pair, and these replaced those because I feel like these are just way better in your hand. I do have a set of shears here. I have the Cobalts. They're pretty good. I have another pair of shears on my other bag. I prefer those, but these will get the job done, and I feel like I won't be too sad if I ever lose these. So I just keep them there. Some needle nose, Hart brand, Walmart brand. Again, that it won't hurt if I lose these. Leaving it under the truck or something. Good to like get a wire out of a certain spot or something, and in that same pocket right next to it, I just have some scissors. Pretty good. I like these. They're the sharper scissors that I had, so I decided to put it in the bag. I have the Milwaukee auto lock measuring tape. I don't really like that it auto locks, and that's probably the only reason why it's on this bag, because the tools here, or at least in the outside pockets, they won't hurt me as bad if I ever lose them. So that's why they're on the outside bag, and I use them a lot. So it's kind of a quick grab type of thing. And since it's not my most favorite, I wouldn't use this for like if I was doing any handyman work, but I just keep it in the back because sometimes you need to know the distance to certain things. I keep basically my saw blade tool there from Milwaukee. I know a lot of people use this for like sheetrock as their little saw, but I actually use this a lot, like doing a quick fist. If I got cut something off, I put on this metal blade, metal Milwaukee Sawzall blade, and it saved my life this one time. I couldn't take out the what was it, the coolant reservoir, because the magnet got stuck and I had to replace it, and there was just a giant bolt in the way. I was able to cut around the plastic, remove it, replace it, and that's why it permanently stays there now, because just in case I have it, I have some more blades there too. In here, I believe that, yeah, they're just zip ties, some jumbo size zip ties basically. And I just keep them there because it kind of keeps them out of the way, and when you need them, you need them. So I'm gonna put this back in there, close this up. I guess we can still do the side. Here I just have some regular tape, Teflon tape, and some Gorilla tape. I think I was using my electrical tape, and I left it inside the truck, so that's why it's not hanging right here. But if you look on the side of the bag, there's two compartments. The turkey baster yellow cap thing was on that side, but right next to it I have these. And these are awesome because they're if anything falls like underneath the truck, a bolt or something, I can easily grab it with this, and you can see that. But it has these little prongs there that just stick out, and it's long enough to where if you gotta go deep down into the bay or something too, like you can grab it. It has a little magnet. I love that thing. It comes in handy. I have this magnetic little tray that I got from Amazon, I believe, and I just put all the bolts that I use there. That way I don't ever lose them. Here I keep this, and I honestly just use this mostly to clean off the fifth wheel. Sometimes it just has so much grease on it that some of it just piles up, so I'll just scrape off some of that leftover grease, and you know, keeps my hands a little clean. So a little bit more zip ties. In here I just keep some plastic bags. Plastic bags with that Ziploc stuff. And here you will find also more tape, and I got 14 gauge wire, and this I will mostly use if I have to fix any lights on the trailer or the truck. If I got to repair something, this is what I would use. And I have a specific designated bag that holds all my stuff to fix electrical wiring on my truck, and it's actually right here. I keep it all in there. I'll show you later on in the video what I keep in the truck, but this is going to be the majority of where all the tools are stored. Yeah, I just have these for my gloves. Another one of those glove holder clips, just that way I don't have to again dig into the bag. Keeps it accessible. Here I have these wrenches. These are for like O2 sensors, or for any type of I want to say not wires, hoses that require you to have that type of wrench where it's kind of boxed out. These help you not to damage any of the nuts or bolts. So that's why I keep a set of those, and I have some ratcheting wrenches from Husky, I believe. I think it's only honestly these four. I have a 12, 13, 14, and a 15. I have in the bag just because these are the only ones that I have that are left from the Husky box. The Husky brands that I bought. I lost a few, but I just keep them there just because they're handy to have. I have more wrenches. They don't live inside this bag. They actually live inside of this other bag, and this has the majority of the real wrenches and ratchets and sockets, and all my sets are right in there. But this easily I throw it in there and I put everything in the truck. Sometimes I don't need everything in here. I just need the sockets and the wrenches, so I just keep them here. I just pull it out and go to work, fix whatever needs to get fixed, and head down the road. I think that's everything outside the bags. Inside the bags, I'll go ahead and kind of give you a overview shot of it. of what's in it. In here, I keep my D-wall impact. This is the atomic. Not that powerful, but it gets a lot of the jobs done of what I needed to do. Let's see if I can do this. On the sides, it has a pocket right here, which I keep a husky lamp in, which I was using to light up this room to kind of get a better look. But I did place it onto the side here. See if I can grab it real quick. Yep, so it's this lamp right here, and that just goes right there. Very convenient. And I'll turn it on, and it lights up everything in there. So when I'm working in the dark, I can see what I need to grab, and it has 4 magnets on the back. On the sides here, I have these earplugs, and I use those to basically clog up some lines that, like anything that has any type of liquid coming out, I can clog it up with those. So those come in handy. In that same pocket, I have some gloves just stuffed in there to try and, you know, keep myself clean, at least my hands. I have some WD-40 little can. I have some crazy glues and some Gorilla Glues. And I use those all the time to fix any broken plastics that I see on my trailers. And then I have an assortment of bits right there. And those are basically all the bits that I will end up needing, and I keep a magnet in there too. I got a pen, a marker, white marker. Going more towards this side, I have more of these little metal harness things, and I just keep those a little bit everywhere, I guess, inside of my other tool bags and other parts around any toolbox that I have. Some zip ties. I have this. I don't even know why it's in there. I think I was doing something, I forgot to put it back to where it belongs, but this actually goes into my glove compartment. It has some fuses, a couple things for air valves, things like that, but I think I just needed a fuse, and that's why I grabbed it. Here I have these hold all my this is a 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 sockets, well, for my sockets. And here in the middle I'll have my railer bits assorted. These are hex, and then right next to it I'll have the other set, and those are T-bits. So I like the fact they come in that rubber mold, and just an extender right there that if I need to use the impact with them, I won't be afraid to lose it because it has a self-locking mechanism on it. And then just a little Milwaukee screwdriver for ratcheting, and I basically use this as a bit holder as well, so that way I don't have to constantly dig into the DeWalt bit holder. I have oh yeah, this is my little sanding block, I guess, like sanding sponge, and I use this if I need to have two surfaces butted up to each other. I just try to keep it clean. It's a little dirty, but still works. I have a Stanley hammer, just a little hammer just to get the job done. It's a 16 ounce. Don't need anything big to be whacking. And if I do, I have this bad boy right here, and this kind of I put in the bag just to show you what I use for. Basically, this is to hit tires, to check the air pressure, and you kind of go on about it with the feel. If it makes a hollow noise, then you probably should change that tire out, and you call your road rescue or whoever's going to come change that tire. And this is a 4-pound mallet basically, and this is what I use to kind of do a pre-trip, make sure everything is running properly, especially when it comes down to tires. I keep my Kinepex plier wrenches. I love these things. These are the bigger size. I mostly use this to change out air hoses and glad handles. I'm glad I have these, and this and the regular wrench are basically always being used together to change out any type of hose that I have. And I have just an extra one. This one's a tough built, and these have much less give here, so I love these, and I'll use all three sometimes to take out a hose that's kind of been pretty much welded together because of the corrosion on them. And then I just got some bigger wrenches, 22, which I use for back again for the hoses. These are the Cobra pliers. I use these just as well for any type of hose that needs to get taken out. I have a plumber's wrench. This thing comes in handy. Love this thing. I've gotten out of so many jams with that, so that's why I have it there. I have a pipe that will put the 1/2-inch ratchet in there, and I'll just use this as leverage. Gives me that much more. I want to say another 18 inches of basically of torque to be able to take a bolt out or anything. And then if I really got a bolt that's stuck, then that pipe and this, if it's not coming out with that WD-40, it's gonna get busted. It's gonna break. So if not, then we'll call somebody to come and help us out. And then this 1-inch. I think I bought this one by accident, and what I really needed was that 22. But I have it. I keep it there just because you never know, especially with bigger vehicles. You never know where you're gonna find that semi. And yeah, you never know when you're gonna need it. And then I just have these pair dikes, good to cut wires. Used it a couple times, and it came with a set for Kinepex, so it lives in there. What else? Oh, right. And then I have this. This is pretty much just for the leverage. If I got to pry something, beat onto it. This I think is a Husky. Yeah, no, it's a Hyper Tough. Look at that. Didn't even know I had that one. So yeah, so I use this, and it's a good little beater basically. And I believe I actually have a screwdriver. Screwdriver. This is the real beater. This is what I use to beat on bolts and break things. And it's just an awesome tool to have in this toolbox. And this is, I think it's going to be everything. Oh no, I still have some wire, some metal wire, if I ever need to hang something. If I'm dealing underneath the trailer, hang those wires, get them out of the way. And this actually ended up having to get because I had to change an O2 sensor. And I'm glad I got it because it was such a weird location. I couldn't get it with a wrench. I couldn't get it with any of those other wrenches. So this came in clutch when I needed it the most. So I think that's everything as far as the tool bag itself goes. Yeah, that's everything that's in there. Oh yeah, before I forget, there's this section right in here, and it goes through the whole length of the bag. But in here, I just have this little bag in there, and this holds a lot of my fittings and C-clamps and some more things to fix hoses. So if I need to do a quick repair to a hose, I can find it in here, and I can get down the road and have someone properly fix my semi truck or the trailer, whatever have you. And this is actually a very good bag. I mean, you saw how much it held, and a lot of it is just bulky tools that you'll just need, especially those wrenches. So I just throw everything in there, and then just the little things that I have in the back of it or you saw the screwdrivers and things to clean. Those are the things that I grab normally, and so I swap them out because I'm not constantly, having broken hoses or anything. They're just there when I need to drive down the road and get something fixed. It will at least let me get there. So that's what lives in this tote. It's the Craftsman VersaStack, and yeah, just an awesome little bag to have. Along with this, basically this loadout, I also keep all my electrical repair kits in here. So in here, I just have a little voltmeter. So when the light on my trailer goes, I need to find out why it's not, lighting up, because I don't want to get pulled over for that. And this has saved me so many times to figure out what the problem was, whether it be a fuse, whether it was a wire that was fried, whatever the case may be. I was just so glad I bought that. And then I just got some Husky pliers. I'll just go ahead and just strip some wire, fix it up, do what I gotta do. I got some more of that wire mesh. I got a little heat gun. I got this because this will help me clean out certain areas, because it does get dirty underneath your trailers and stuff like that. And then some crimpers. I got another little brush that will help me clean the pigtails and sockets and things like that. And this is made out of plastic, just in case you don't want to put any metal to metal contact, especially when it has to do with some voltage. And then these are just some wire strippers that help me cut it to size, so I can use these, I forgot what they're called, but basically I'll strip the wire, put them together, crimp it, and I'll, be able to have some working lights and fix some wires. I don't know what those are really in there for. I should probably put them in there, but I just keep that in there because sometimes things are hanging underneath the trailer, and if you're dealing with the wires, you're gonna probably want to, bolt something together, so that way it's just not hanging, or if there's a wire that's just dragging on the floor, and that's the reason why it tore. You can at least do something with this wire, help it hang up. Grab these those bolts to go ahead and fasten it onto the trailer, and you'll be on your way. I got some more fuses, and I do have an assortment of other I want to say this is just in case I need more fuses, things to like butt connectors and things like that. That's what's going to be in here. I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of put this back into place real quick. Just right there. This goes like that. And I like this little Milwaukee bag. It was originally for my M12, and it just fit everything in here perfectly for all my wires and stuff. So that's what I use this for. But I have this little basket that holds all these for wire repair. Holds shrinking wrap. Holds more wire connecting fasteners, heat shrink, butt connectors, a lot more fuses, and I need these big ones and these little ones, because I'll tell you, it's always a fuse, and if it's not a fuse, then that's when you're gonna have to pull out this and just get to work so you can head down the road. And then I just got all these screws. All of these are going to be self-drilling screws, so if I need to fasten something back onto the trailer, I want it to be able to grab without having to do too much. Then I just have an assortment of screws in here, some C-clamps, and a whole bunch of other little things that I've collected over time that if I need it, I'll probably find it in there. And then I just have this other one. It just comes out of Cemento's bubblegum. And just put this all back in place. And all this goes inside my truck. Oh, and I have this DeWalt charger like I said, I carry that impact driver, and this, where is it? Oh, right here it is. And this saw. So if I can't cut it, like let's say with this is something for more precision. You know, something that's going to be in a smaller location where I can have the blade wagging on everything. That's what this would be for. And if I need to cut something off completely, this is what I would grab. It's small enough for me to not, you know, bother me that's in the truck. And it just comes in handy whenever you need it. I've had to use it a couple times already. And then last but not least, I have that little bag there too. That all my wrenches and stuff are right in here. So this used to belong to my mechanic tool bag, or my mechanic toolbox, but I managed to replace all these, so I have everything I need in my toolbox. But this is just handy, and I can actually just grab this and probably do the majority of any mechanic job that I need to. But I have all my half-inch impacts here from I think 10 all the way up to 21, I think that is. And then in here I'll have so these would be deep socket, these are shallow, half-inch, and then I'll just keep all the all the extenders on them right here. I have both 3/8 and the half-inch extenders in there, just because it works out with the space. Oh, and I have both of them in all of my sockets on these rails that come in handy, so I'm not losing and they're not all over the place and they're not rolling all over the floor. They're just a little tedious to get back in there, but there you go. Here, this is where all the 3/8 sockets would be, and again, they're all on rails, so if I take it out, do what I gotta do, I'm not worried too much that they're rolling all over the place. And it just fits so convenient in there. And here I got all my, so here I'll have the ratchets. These are Walmart brand. I believe me, I was skeptical, and I had to get them because I was I think I was in the middle of nowhere really, and the only thing that they had open was a Walmart, and I needed them. I got them, and I mean, they got the job done, and I really can't complain. I'll keep them until, you know, they die on me, but they have, you know, they have been through it already, so I was surprised. And same thing with a lot of these wrenches in here. I got anything from, I think, down to an 8 or a 10 all the way to 21. So all my wrenches just live in there. And then I have all my quarter sockets in here. I don't really use them because the majority of the things that I'm working on are in, you know, need a heavier duty type of ratchets and sockets, but you know, I just keep them in there. But it's so convenient just to be able to have everything I need in just one convenient little bag. And I will just close this up like so. And like I mentioned, this will just get thrown into my my Craftsman tool bag. So everything I took out of here, right, will be in here, and then this will just get thrown in that bag like that, and it will just sit right on top. And if I just need the sockets, I just pull it out and go to work. And same thing with that. If I know I'm just dealing with an electrical issue, I'll just grab my Milwaukee bag and all my electrical stuff will be in there. And if for some reason I run out of there, I know I got extras. I'm not too worried about, you know, anything happening down, you know, the road or anything. And that's kind of just like my setup as far as my tool bag for my semi truck goes. If you saw my last video, I mentioned that I had the Veto Pro Pack XL, and believe it or not, almost all these tools that were in this bag fit in that Veto Pro Pack, and I was just shocked. But it's the convenience of just having this so deep that I can basically throw all this stuff in this one tote, and that's why I decided to go this route. And it fits so perfectly because it this flap shrinks down when you close it up. So I definitely would recommend this to anyone who has kind of a bulkier tools and things like that. I'm sure this would be great for a plumber's bag too. But the way this was made, even with that plastic bottom, man, it's just an awesome bag. Highly recommend it. Again, this is the Craftsman tool bag. I'm gonna go ahead and place that over to the side, and there it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, as far as me sharing with you guys the tools that I have for specific things and for specific reasons. If you guys have any comments on kind of my setup and how it's going, let me know. And if it helps you out, at least, or if you have any questions to, maybe a small semi-truck problem that you just need a quick fix for, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try to respond or make a video trying to help out the next guy. I know a lot of us here are do-it-yourselfers. We're not gonna wait for somebody else to come and fix our problem. So I hope I hope you guys take something out of this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.